CBS presents this program in color.
It's the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And now, here's the star of Tattletales, Belthem.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much, and welcome to Tattletales. Here we go again. I tell you, it's been a very interesting and informative week if you've been watching. This is our last go-round with this group, and I'd like you to meet them now. Winning money for the blue section, Joann, Worley, and from the Facts of Life, Mr. Roger Perry. Winning money for the banana section, Ginny Stevenson and McLean Stevenson. Winning money for the red section from the young and the restless, Beth, Maitland, and Michael Damian. It's been lovely having you all with us.
It's been our pleasure.
Especially you, Madam Butterfly.
She must model.
No, this is from Hawaii. Did you notice Roger has on Hawaii, too?
No. Does he have Hawaii on? Yes, he's there.
Can you see me? But now, Tom's silly, right?
Yes. Hello. Perfect.
This is called a pero or something. You can wear it 38 different ways, and I figured out 6 more.
Hey.
Wow, and I'm not...
Very attractive.
She's
Makes
always
into a
figuring
lovely
out more
handkerchief,
ways.
does it?
Yes.
What was that, Roger?
She's always figuring out more ways.
Hey, what a guy. Moving right along, folks. Enough of this snappy repartee. Men, you're at a reception at the... Oh, you want to talk about class? Here's a...
Yes.
You're at a reception at the White House. You're the first person to meet the president, and you notice he is unzipped. Would you mention it to him? Yes or no? Thank you. After all, goodbye, guys. After all, he now is, if you're first in line, it means he's going to meet all these other people, too. I mean, it would be sort of like saving your country, you know what I mean? Okay, this is silly. I admit it. It's silly. I confess. What do you think? What would Roger do?
Well, first of all, he would tell me to tell him. I know it. But the thing is, would Roger tell the president?
Would he mention it to him?
If it happened to be a Richard Nixon, it would be much easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, right.
Hey, Dick! Well, Karen Morrow, this is for you. Mouth! Mouth! But you know what I mean.
Yes, we know
anyway,
exactly what you
I think
mean.
he would indicate.
He would say, Mr. President, the flag is at half-mast or something.
You can do it with your eyes, you know.
Do it with your eyes?
Yes.
Oh, sure. He'd, yeah, and the president would say, oh, a Hollywood actor, uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to say,
yes,
he would tell him, here he comes. Roger, what will you do in the unlikely event?
Yeah, it is unlikely because as an actor, you know, that's the first thing you learn to check.
Always.
Always. And,
Always.
What a shame that his memory has lapsed. I would, oh yes, because I'm a member of SAG, I could get away with it. I'd mention it to him.
Sure, that's right. That's what you said. Thank you, Roger. Ginny, what would McLean say?
Well, it's a tough thing to say to anybody, but I guess, you know, maybe McLean could do it with some humor and hope that he accepted it with some humor.
Yeah.
I think he would probably do it as a public service to keep the guy from embarrassing himself any further. So I think he'd say something hopefully subtle.
Sure. McLean would handle it really nicely. He'd point and giggle. He'd go...
Right.
Exactly. With some humor.
Right.
Some humor. Okay, you're going to say he would tell him, here he comes. McLean, what will you do? The President of the United States is standing before you.
Yes. And he is unzipped.
Yes, he is.
Well, you know, there could be a Secret Service guy hiding in there somewhere. I'll tell you, as our erstwhile president said recently with regards to the debate papers, he has nothing to hide.
Yes.
First one to believe him. I wouldn't tell him. I'd let that sucker just hang there.
Joann is fanning rapidly. Getting the vapors, I think. Sorry, McLean. Beth, what will Michael say?
Let me
She
catch
said
my
you'd tell
breath.
him.
Well, wait a minute. Did
First
Ginny
of all-
say I'd
Ginny
tell
said
him?
you'd tell him. Yes, I'm sorry.
How would you do that?
Hopefully with humor.
I said you'd point and giggle, but that's probably not what you do. I guess you'd just have to say, Mr. President, but, you know. Roger made a very good point. The last thing an actor always checks before he walks out on stage is his fly. Always. That is the last thing. Just when Johnny's saying, and here he is, Bert, I'm going, because that's the kind of laugh you don't want to get, you know?
Yeah, but very few guys check on other guys.
That's true. Well, some do, but that's another show.
Here's Michael.
Beth, what will Michael say?
Well, first of all, I was always told that you could laugh, but you couldn't laugh and point. So, you know, that sort of shoots your theory.
Yeah.
I agree with Roger in that it's probably an impossibility that would ever occur. However, Michael would tell him.
You think so? Mm-hmm. He'd say, Mr. President.
Excuse me, Mr. President.
Yes.
I'm sure he would.
Okay, he'll tell him. Here he comes.
All right.
Michael, you're first in line in this reception here.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, you know, Bert, I was doing a concert one time, and I came out, and the audience was really responsive. And, no, really, I thought it was my singing, and then I realized that I didn't zip my pants up. And these are with tight leather pants, you got to remember now. It's a little different. To save Ronald Reagan any embarrassment, I would tell him.
That's exactly what you said. You're right. Beth and Michael and Joann and Roger are right. Split it in half. And we'll come back in just a moment with some more very serious questions. Very, very serious. Having world implications.
Never.
Ever. Oh, we're back. I'm sorry. Question number 2. This is it coming up, guys. Listen to this one. This is like unlike the first one, is very serious. NASA is offering you a ride on the next space shuttle. Gentlemen, unfortunately, you are booked on the Tonight Show for one of the days during the flight. Which would you do, the shuttle or the Tonight Show? Thank you and goodbye. I don't know why it strikes me funny. Well, I guess
What would you do? You're the one I would like to know.
Oh, I don't know. What about Ginny and McLean? That's where they met.
It's a little bit tough for me because I used to work on the Tonight Show.
That's
and
right.
booked many of those people, and if they canceled, I wanted to kill them.
That's correct.
I don't get NASA's not a good enough excuse for me. But since my neck was riding on their being there, but what would McLean do? This is a one-time only chance with NASA?
Yeah, I think so, sure. I mean, how often does it come up?
Make it that way, and the Tonight Show. One time only Tonight Show.
No, I didn't say that. Said, unfortunately, you are booked on the Tonight Show for one of the days during the flight. Which would you do? Yeah, it's just one time.
Personally, it's really tough because I worked on the show and I love the show and that's how we met. But I think McLean would ask to be rebooked so he could go way up there and see what it's like.
You think so?
I think he would.
Okay.
And hope that they rebook him.
Yes, because sometimes I say,
Sometimes,
sorry.
this is it.
This is it. Okay, here he comes. McLean, what will you do?
I'm still trying to figure out how I'd tell the president. President, sir.
Ginny will tell you about it later.
Zipped. Sorry, unbuttoned. Nice suit.
Not since 1928.
I would, okay, as much as I love doing the Tonight Show and everything connected with it, I would take the NASA very quickly.
That's exactly what the lady said. It was hard for her, too. Thank you, sir. Thank you, McLean. We know that was a tough decision for you. Beth, what will Michael say?
How can you pass up a chance to go into space?
Well,
Assuming that we're not all in space as it is.
Has Michael ever done the Tonight Show?
I don't know if he has or hasn't. I really don't know that. But, you know, there's always tomorrow for the Tonight Show.
It's always tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Yes.
I can't imagine anybody passing up a chance to go with NASA to the space shuttle.
Okay.
I'd say space shuttle.
Okay, here he comes. We'll see.
Okay.
Michael, it's your choice. Is it a tough one or not? I don't know.
That's tough. You know, I'll tell you, the chance of getting on the space shuttle, which is incredible, is 1 in a million for me. And the chance of course, doing the Tonight Show is 1 in a million for me. So, God, I hope Johnny Carson's not listening to this. I'm going to say space shuttle.
That's right, what you said.
Oh, perfect, honey.
See, I thought that maybe another thing would enter into this. Fear of flying, perhaps.
Oh.
Or fear of Carson.
Or fear of Carson. But if you're afraid to fly, you sure as heck don't want to go up, way up there, maybe, you know? I don't know. What do you think? What will Roger say?
See, I'm scared. I'm scared to go way up there. As I said before, I have a little elevators and claustrophobic and all that stuff. That would be a no-no to me. But, you know, we were in the space shuttle. We had a tour of the equipment in Houston, and we sat in the thing where they were putting everything. We got to do that. And we saw the arm that goes, oh, yeah. We did that. So, and I know Roger, his idea of a really good time is all flying, and I know he would in a second.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that played right into his hands, didn't we?
Yes.
Here he comes. Hey, Raj, what are you going to do?
Well, I think it would depend on who was hosting the Tonight Show. McLean was. I would definitely go into outer space. I would go on the shuttle.
That's right, what the lady said. You're all right. We'll split it 3 ways, guys. Good close game at halftime. We'll step to the rear, ladies. We'll bring the gentlemen forward. We'll continue with the second half of the Space Shuttle program after this message. Okay, we are back after halftime. Yes, that's where we are. And I have 3 gentlemen with me. Well, that has a very nice shirt, Roger. What are those?
Cookie nuts.
Cookie nuts.
Kukui, honey.
Kukui nuts. God bless you. Yes, kukui. Are they from the kukui tree, or he asked?
I certainly hope so.
I'm starting to feel like Dick Martin here. Oh, really? Is that right? Okay, the kukui nut. Let me see that. Let me see that.
All right.
Oh yes, it's very nice.
Black.
Yeah. Are they really a nut? Is there something in there?
Yes, oil. Tell them about how they make candles out of them in Hawaii.
I don't know that.
Okay, they make candles out of them in Hawaii.
Thank you very much.
And then they burn that one, then they turn it upside down and burn the other one.
Thank you very much for that. See, who says this is an instructional and enlightening? Ladies, this question is for you. Your cable company offers 2 new movie channels. One has all your favorite movies you've ever seen. The other has nothing but movies you've never seen. Which would you choose? Okay? Which movie channel will you pick? Goodbye. Nothing but movies you've never seen. Sounds like a funny sentence to me. Michael, what will Beth say?
She wants... say it again.
I can't repeat the question. I'm sorry, sir. That's... no. Your cable company offers 2 new movie channels.
Right.
One has all your favorite movies you've ever seen.
Right.
The other has nothing but movies you've never seen.
Never seen. What's she going to want?
Yeah.
Oh, probably the ones she's never seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is she a movie buff? Maybe not.
Well, yeah, she is. No, she is, because we went and saw Flashdance together just recently, and...
That makes her a movie buff, eh? We saw a movie
about a year and a half ago. No, but...
Which channel will she take, sir?
What channel?
Which channel will she take? Yeah. Which movie channel will she accept?
I answered it.
He did? Where was I? Which one did he say? Which one did you say, Michael?
Oh, you want me to repeat the question? Oh, I'll repeat the answer to you.
The ones you've never seen, is that right?
Yeah, the ones you've never seen.
I didn't even hear it. I'm all right.
I'm sorry,
I got cookie nuts on the brain. All right, here she comes. Hello, Beth.
Hello.
Which one will you have?
I love to go to movies, and I love new movies, and it probably would be new movies.
That's what he said.
Yay!
That's what he tells me he said. I don't know. I wasn't here.
Great.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you, Beth. Roger? Oh. What will Joann say?
Well, she's not much of a movie buff. We didn't see Flashdance.
He saw it in
we
the
saw
buff.
Flash Gordon.
It was a good movie.
Flash Gordon.
What a feel.
I would say, yeah, it would be movies we've never seen.
Movies you've never seen?
Or she'd never seen, yeah.
Okay, movies she'd never seen. Here she comes. Joann, which movie channel will you opt for?
Well, Roger's a big movie buff. He runs immediately to see all the new movies. I enjoy seeing them in the privacy of my home, and since I've already seen those other ones, and Roger would have taped them for me, I would want the channel with the new movies on.
That's the one. You got it. Seems to be easy, doesn't it? We're not having much luck with this question. McLean, what will Ginny say?
What'd I say?
What would she say?
Oh, I'm still thinking about President Reagan. I think what I finally discovered, what I would do is go, it's nice to meet you, sir.
Yes. Yes, that would be good. Yeah. That would be he'd probably get the message. Yes. That would do it.
Then I can just see the president. Thank you.
Wow.
Well,
All right, I would... New movies.
New movies.
Yes.
Yeah, she likes movies and you like movies. And...
Yes. We've not seen Flashdance either, but what the heck, give us a chance.
it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
here
we're
she
going to
comes.
try to see it tonight
Let's
if we
get
get
rid
out
of this
here.
one. What do you say? Here she comes. Ginny, what will you see?
Well, basically, your choice is knowing that you can see movies that you love, or gambling that you can see new movies, half of which you may love, half hate.
Right.
But, you know, the ones that you may see for the first time may be fabulous. I'd gamble and go with the ones I'd never seen.
That's what he said. You all said that. It was easy for you. We'll split that 3 ways. That was too simple. Coming back in a moment, we'll have a hard one for the $300 question that will decide it for the day. Don't go away. See you in a moment.
Inside.
Here we go. This is it. Worth $300, and this will decide it for the day. You still working on that, McLean?
Yes,
on
ma'am.
how to tell the president?
Yeah,
Well, you
maybe I'll
that
get to
straight.
meet him someday.
Yeah,
Boy,
you
I
might
only
need-
hope
you
his
better be
flies
ready.
open.
You better be ready.
Hey, you got all the answers.
We'll all be
Ladies,
watching a show.
who is more successful in this life? The person who is always right or the person who is sometimes wrong? Who is more successful? Goodbye. Success. What do we mean by success? Success means different things to different people. It could be a business. It could be your personal life, home life. It could be in relationships. Who knows? It's, you know, it's obviously a sort of a philosophical question. McLean, what do you think Jenny will say?
Jenny will say that it will be someone who is sometimes wrong.
Why?
I don't know, for the same reason that the president's pants. Just sort of happens that way, you know?
Yeah. You don't think that a person who is always right, how could they make a mistake in business? I mean, if
Well,
you had
it's
a little hindsight on some shows, perhaps you...
I don't know. It's like if you show me a clean house, I'll show you a dull woman. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying either, but I'm just saying that people have to make mistakes in order to succeed. I don't think anybody that hasn't made a mistake can... like when the president left his pants unzipped, that was a mistake.
That's true. That's true.
But he's the president.
With all that logic, even in a hand, you'll probably get it
Successful
wrong.
person.
Here
Sir,
comes Jenny.
your pants are unzipped.
Jenny, what do you think?
I think people who think they're always right are usually either dull or pompous. So I think it's better to be sometimes wrong and hopefully learn from your mistakes.
That's what the man said. Roger?
Well, I think people who are always right are boring. So she'll say people who make mistakes from time to time.
Okay. I figured it would go that way. That's why I want to do a little preamble to the question, because I was thinking that you might take it in business. Now, someone who is always right in business, if you're on the market, boy, what a terrific thing that would be for some guy. That's going to make his life pretty nice, because if he does very, very well, then that will relax him. If, you know, we work and we play, but work is 90% of our lives.
He does go on, doesn't he?
Well, I'm trying to talk somebody into giving the other answer is what I'm trying to do. What do you think? What will you pick? She's going to say, sometimes wrong, right? Here she comes. Can't talk out of it. Joann.
Well, I know Roger thinks I think I'm always right. I usually am. But I don't think there's any success without failure. And in order to have success, you must be wrong at some times. So I say it's the person who is sometimes wrong.
That's right. That's what he said. Absolutely right.
Absolutely right. Again.
Thank you. Michael, what will Beth say to this?
First of all, McLean, you've been having such trouble with jackets. Do you like this jacket?
No.
Oh. I was just going to give him my jacket. I was going to trade jackets with you.
Nice for you, but it would be wrong for me.
This is not a Sears jacket.
I know.
I got this at Zodi's.
Uptown, eh?
Not me.
Could you guys do your negotiating someplace else?
Oh, okay.
We've got an audience
I'm sorry,
waiting to win
that's
some
right. Real
money
quick,
here.
well, I think anybody who thinks that any person who thinks they're always right, anyway, they're wrong for thinking that. And
We didn't say thinking. We said they are.
they are, well,
Yeah.
even, there's nobody who's always right. Or,
Well, we said they are right, Michael.
no, people aren't ever.
No, this person is right. You know what I mean?
You don't understand what you can't learn unless you make mistakes, and I think you learn by your mistakes, so we'll do sometimes wrong.
Right. I mean,
Well-
yes, I understand. Here she comes. Beth, this will decide the game. This is it.
Tough question, Bert, but that's why we're here, to go for the big bucks, you know? I would definitely say that to be successful, you have to temper that with wisdom, and you don't learn with that unless you're wrong occasionally. So it would be someone that was sometimes...
That's right, what he said. You all said that. It was easy for you to split the 303 ways. Time is up. We have a tie. Yes, the Blues and the Reds win it. I'm sorry, Bananas. We'll come back in a moment. Split the money in half. Don't go away. Big winners today. Well, we had a tie, which is nice. Really, Joann and Roger and Beth and Michael, $275. We had 1,000. Their two sections will divide $775. Not bad, gang. Thank you all for being with us this week. And thank you at home for watching us on Tattletales. We'll see you the next time right here. Bye.
In addition to cash awards, a member of the winning rooting section selected at random will also receive Maximum Strength Cortisone 5. Gets under your itch for fast relief for your money back. Guaranteed. See package for details. Use it directly. Niagara, America's #1 selling spray starch, helps prevent the deep penetration of soil and stains for a crisper, firmer finish. Niagara spray starch. A new Nat Robbins Lip Prime, invisible, silky, soft lip care cream, helps stop lipstick bleeding and feathering, improves the look and feel of your lips. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.
Find out what folks do to earn their bucks on What's My Line later at 2:30 Eastern. Coming up, get the facts with Gary Moore and To Tell the Truth next, only on Game Show Network. Your one.
I said that you are a marvelous cook, darling.
You liar!
What are the most intimate details of the lives of Hollywood's favorite married couples?
I think I'm in trouble here, gang.
Find out every weekday at 4:30 with Tattletales on Channel 5. Join Bert Convy as the stars unveil their private lives for an audience who's ready to win big money.
Which do you crave more often, your favorite food or sex?
Find all the answers on Tattletales today at 4:30 on Channel 5.